and everything looks good. So welcome everybody. As always, I'm gonna just quickly control group these kings. T90 kings in the chat, everybody, for this Regicide King of the Hill game. Get them all before they go into the TC. Get them all. Don't you dare go into TC. Get them all. Gotta catch them all. Okay, we're good. This map is called King of Kings. You may have seen it on the live stream here before. Live stream, you can say hello to YouTube in any way you please. This is a King of the Hill Regicide combo. A monument is there. That's one way you can win, by controlling that down to 0. You could also win by killing everybody's king. Also, this is played with the Community Games mod, which gives you 4 relics if you kill a king. And what I mean by that is, if this king dies, 4 relics appear. So there's a little bit more of an incentive to go king sniping. The map's pretty cool. These marshes can be docked, and then you can see water control in the middle. Each corner is visible to everybody, and they can see the extra golds and the stones. So there's 8 players that will be fighting for these corners. And there's a lot of fish, obviously, as well. So they will be trying to do that for their economy. Now, who are you rooting for, chat? The bets are ongoing on the live stream. There's 3.5 minutes. I think Roach is one of those players. I mean, he made the map. He's always favored in these community games. I always say it. He's so nice, and no one wants to kill him. Plus, he's a very solid player. We'll see if he gets picked on this game. And he is in the green, playing as the Celt. In the orange is Trirem. Trirem is playing as the Koreans. In the yellow, we have Schalker B. Schalker B is playing as the Japanese. In the red, we have Heisenhof playing as the Byzantines. In the purple, we have Matt. Matt is playing as the Spanish. In the gray, it's the dark gray mod, so you can see it. It's more like black. Hishu playing as the Goths. And then we have Chinese for Nighthawk. One thing, excuse me. Oh, and then Drunk Goat. Drunk Goat is playing as the Persians. One thing I noticed is that all the moderators are lined up. We have Nighthawk, Drunk Goat, Roach, Trirem. These guys are going to be in the secret mod chat, yelling at each other later on tonight after some of these kings get sniped. That's for sure. I'm going to have to be a mediator in those arguments. Hold on. What did I miss here? Immortal hosted me for 3 viewers. This dumb alert system is telling me everything. So Immortal just got a shout out for the host that may have been a troll, may not have been a troll. I don't know. Nagara, thank you for subscribing. Everybody, thank you for your support so far today. One moment here as I sort a couple things out.
Yes.
Because we're having a mini rip. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with the players, guys. You see the countdown has already started in the middle. Nighthawk started that. If you're unfamiliar with this game mode, once this gets down to 0, whoever has control of it wins. Pretty self-explanatory there. Fishing is very important for everybody. If you're not building docks when there's deep fish like this, you're making a mistake. And most players seem to be docking, so they have learned something from my cast. There's different skill levels involved here. Oh yeah, the overlay as well. So many things, Possum Genocide. So many things. Move the overlay too. There we go. Mr. Hitman, welcome as well, man. Thank you for the subscription. I expect things to be very slow in the early game. We might see some players fighting over the water control. It's more of a defensive move to go with the water control. That way you don't lose your fishing ships. Then later on, there's going to be a lot of focus on the kings and in the middle. And it's not like any navy you build on the outer edge can get to the middle. It's a cool map design. So you have to prioritize where you put your population. And of course, you need a heck of a lot of luck in these community games too. Is Blue Coffee playing? No, the T90 passings will happen, but without Blue Coffee. Frederick with the 1 viewer host to troll me as well. Spooky Shot, thank you for coming back with 11 months. And thank you for the donation earlier as well. Maybe you'll get in the next game, then we'll see. So, I want to hear what chat has to say. And I know that YouTube really enjoys reading the Twitch chat. What does chat have to say about this? What would your strategy be? What do you think you would do? What civilization would you have picked? This is not with the expansions, by the way, because Hishu disregarded my instruction, and he did not have Woolwell Kingdom set up. But it's okay, it's okay. We're not going to get angry at him. It's not with the expansions. I did allow them to pick civs. Roach is going to win, says SFB. Well, that's the thing. We saw this map before. We've seen Roach win so many times. When are they going to team up and snipe? Now, it's not Diplo, so they actually can't ally each other, but they could always sandwich him. My strategy would be to win. Well, Hazemi, I have to say that it sounds like a winning strategy.
Yeah.
How would you pull it off, though? I think going with defensive castle is important. If you're not going with the defensive castle, you're making a mistake. You have a king that's in a town center, and someone's going to try and pull a snippy and go for your king. The defensive castles are always a good move, and that's because of that. I think civilizations with strong unique units from their castles are strong. Celts are a good civilization with their world raiders. It really depends on your economy, but pretty much all of these civs have nice unique units. I think that Byzantines need to be really boomed up. So Heisenhof might not benefit from just Castle Age cataphracts. Nils, thank you for 3 months. Thank you for coming back. Castle Age times on the way. Drunk Goat is obviously not drinking very much today because that's a fast castle time. Holy smokes. Faster than anybody else. I mean, Nighthawk's just clicking up to Feudal Age. Trirem, he's also on his way. Very good time. More like try hard, am I right? I put all my relics on Roach. I would not accept anything less than a crushing victory. Alright, well, there's a lot of pressure on these guys. There's hundreds of viewers. Oh! Roach says, T90 woo. Get wrecked, Roach. That wolf had a crushing victory right on Roach's villager. That's why you gotta get loom, my friend. That's funny, he's trying to build his blacksmith, I guess, and there's the first T90 woo. It's funny, because he created the map, too, so he knows the wolves are out there. So get wrecked, Mr. Roach. Everybody else on their way to castle. I'm watching the military. There's 2 for everybody. Why is there 2? Does the king count as military? I think the king counts as military in this case. It'd be a scalp and king. Oh boy, I toggled the overlay. We'll fix it. There we go. The drunk goat hit castle first, and what is his plan? He's booming with fishing ships on one dock. No sign of going aggressive on water. The Roach lost 2 villagers. Yeah, he's using his king to lure in his deer, so he's gonna have a nice food boost. I don't think that... Oh, the deer's gonna troll him. I really don't think that the timings matter that much in community games. I mean, of course, Roach is a strong player, but when there's so many different variables, anyone has a shot. Okay, hopefully this is just a pause and no one's dropping. Eisenhof said, sorry, boys. We'll see. Bexy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription as well with the Prime sub. Build a market in the corner if you want. You're doing really well. Was in dark the whole time. Oh yes, we can trade. Well, hold on a second. What is this? This is not Diplo. These dirty scoundrels are gonna try and trade. Why are you thinking about trade at 13 minutes? Oh, I can't help it. They're friendly at heart, guys. They don't like to fight. They were made for Farm Simulator. And Nighthawk is building a market here, and he wants to trade with Drunk Goat. Oh boy, well, I want Nighthawk to die. I want that king to get wrecked. No way I want him to win now. Arska says he's too drunk to play. Well, Arska, you're on the naughty list. You can never play again after that crush the other day. I'm only kidding. I love the fishing ship counts. Look at Nighthawk with 20 fishing ships, Roach with 12. If you're not above 10, you're a crazy man. Hishu and Heisenhof and Trirem, you need to watch this and you need to think about this later on. I like what Trirem is doing. He's going to the corners. Now again, everybody can see the corners. so they know that players are going there to get the extra gold. It's not a bad idea to go up there now. And with a few towers, that would push away any ships. I think that's a bad place for a tower, because it's going to be... I guess you could fit one mining camp, two mining camps. A mining camp here, which would be inefficient. This one would be inefficient, so you got to place it here now. If you're trying, I would have placed the towers in a different area. But whatever, I'm nitpicking again. And now Shulker's going out here too. Shulker's actually making some navy to protect that, which is a good decision. Matt going with pikemen. Maybe just preparing for an attack later on. I think he's just researching everything. And a couple fire ships for him, maybe to threaten the neighbor's fish. No sign of attacks. I'm actually going to go to everybody's point of view to see if they have military units. No sign yet that anyone wants to go for a Snippy-esque move. So it's peaceful for now, except for the water. Oh, the scouts are fighting here. And Matt needs to run away from that, because he's going to lose his scout. And yep, lose his scout he will. Just double checking. Yes, still a boom for Shulker. Trirem, still a boom. Everybody's booming up. T90 boom. Drunk doing fast imp. Yes, he is on his way to the Imperial Age. He's at 38 villagers and 11 fishing ships, so that's kind of early. I don't know what he gains from that. What is this? Oh, man. Nighthawk is going... He's starting to trade already with Gray. How does that work when castles go up? What if Gray builds a castle here, not thinking about it? The trade would go down. I don't know. Well, Heisenholf's losing his fish to Matt. So Matt getting revenge. He lost his scout, and now he's going to kill the fish. And that's something he already has done. I think Red has run his fish away. So these two guys are going to start trading at 18 minutes when they have access to the corners if they want. Not going to fight for it. They're just going to trade. I think that's a bad decision. I also question the decision from Drunko to go up to the Imperial Age so early. Because, I mean, unless he's going to snipe the king really fast, he's hurting his population, and we're still at 350 years for the monument in the middle. Matt going to send his fires towards this corner. Already been towered up by Shulker, so Shulker has a corner. Trirem has a corner. Drunk Goat has a corner. No towers here, though. And no one has this corner, surprisingly. Even if you lose his villagers, it's worth it to be out there and collect as much gold as possible. This is... No, the 24-hour stream is still a ways away. It will be announced with the YouTube video. I have a feeling that we're going to have this question until it happens. But yeah, I'm going to announce it with the YouTube video. It'll be a cool announcement. I'll have a schedule posted and everything. It's not going to be last minute, I promise. Actually, just noticing Hishu just hitting Castle. He just hit Castle Age with one town center, but look at his resource. He's going to go for a castle, which I guess won't be in his trade route. Hishu and Heisenholf, they're playing the late game. They don't want to be a threat, so they're keeping their score low. It's a good strategy. Whoa! T90 demo here. And it's going to clean up those fire ships. Well done, Heisenholf. That scared me. Oh, yeah, I got it. So I did go offline in between the stream. That makes sense. I actually kept the... I forgot about the video I uploaded saying I was live on Twitch. So a lot of people probably showed up and I wasn't live. Feels bad. Well, this is when I really had to start focusing less on the chat and more on the game. Because the King Snipes could happen any moment now. We're going to have Celts versus Persians if Drunk Goat wants to fight Roach. Roach is leading in a lot of areas now. His population is ahead. His vills are ahead. His fishing ships are not ahead, but at a healthy number. And he's going with the war galleys so he can get that water control. Now, just 3 guard towers will be a struggle for Roach to deal with in the Castle Age. He hasn't clicked up to the Imperial Age yet. Now, again, you could easily kill 4 to 5 kings and then lose to the middle. So I feel like the focus should be more so on the middle in a setting like this, but you never know what's going to happen. Drunk Goat and Nighthawk to being friends. I'll send Vils to Island soon, says Nighthawk. So they're gonna share? This is way too peaceful. Cat, do you want peace or do you want death? A Shulker with some crazy upgrades now for his economy. Keep in mind he has this corner. He is Goths, so for regular King of the Hill... Oh, no, I'm sorry, he's Japanese. Still, Japanese would be pretty strong. Good infantry to counter Goths. Hand cannons are available. They're a little bit on the slower side. And good navy. Hishu is Goths, that's who I was thinking of. And Hishu has that Goth spam, which will help him for the monument. The problem is, I don't think we'll see a lot of infantry or any land units on this next to the monument, because heavy demos will probably arrive at some point to blow them all up. We want peace. Okay, Violet Starflame. Good luck with that. Community games are not peaceful. People love community games because you never know what to expect from an average Joe. And it's almost like a TV show where over the course of time, you get an understanding for the people's personalities. You have villains, and you have good guys, villains, and what's the... I don't know, words are hard. Matt is getting attacked by Heisenhoff Knights, and Heisenhoff doesn't have a lot of upgrades. Matt was probably hoping to build this peacefully. But actually, Matt was actually building it on the Red's wood line, so good defense from Heisenhoff to stop that. And Doubt Castle seems to be the theme lately in this game. And Matt going with Spanish Cav Archer is not going to be enough here versus these Knights. And he's going to try and get to this castle. Imperial Age on the way for Hishu. I'll keep an eye on this. What's Roach doing with his navy? Roach is just repositioning docks and protecting his fishing ships. Community games equals TV show. Best thing I've heard all day. Well, you guys watch dozens of hours of YouTube and Twitch, so it's your placement for TV, right? And, you know, if you want to watch TV, if you want a Comcast package here, it's like $70 minimum. So consider yourselves fortunate that all this entertainment is at your hands for just a subscription. And yeah, Twitch is amazing. Think about it that way. 250 years. I don't see any sneaky moves going for the Kings. This seems to be the only thing to focus on. And yeah, unfortunately for Heisenhoff, he just didn't have the numbers. Matt was able to overwhelm him and get that castle up. It's denying that gold. Heisenhoff and Matt are going to be fighting, and I guess it all started when Heisenhoff had to deal with fish from Matt. And we'll see if he will regret applying that amount of pressure, because his economy will be a bit weaker now, but he also gains this gold. He certainly doesn't seem like he's in a position to do all that much, as he's just in the castle age. So, I mentioned the subscription thing. I'm going to have exclusive content coming to subscribers. So I will have unlisted videos that I send to only the subscribers. Unlisted projects that get sent only to subscribers. And I'm going to have Patreon tiers as well. And I'll make a video to explain all that at some point. That'll just be another way to justify the subscriptions to the stream. Nighthawk is on his way to Imp. You can see he's looking to push out towards the middle. He is Chinese. They have extra HP on their demo ships. Chukunus are quite strong. Rams are quite strong. A lot of options here.
Hello T90. Always glad to support your stream. Woo woo woof wall whale wade wax swam woo.
TR Danson, thank you for 4 months. Thank you for coming back. Thanks for that support. I'm not sure what the end of that message was, but thank you nonetheless. Someone says I think Nighthawk is going for the snipe. I don't know about that. Let's see where Nighthawk has his king. It's in his PC. Yeah, I don't know about that. Hishu and Nighthawk are best friends, though, trading. And also Drunk Goat and Nighthawk are friends here, too. I think that he's going to be going for the monument because of all the docks. Drunk Goat is probably going to be making rams. And he's also researching Galleon, but he doesn't have many docks in the middle. The fight continues now versus Purple and versus Red, and Heisenhoff is up against it now. He's gonna build this castle, but he just doesn't have the numbers. He doesn't have the economy, guys. He's only at 56 population. There's 144 from Matt, so I feel like Matt's taking on Heisenholt, and Heisenholt is feeling it. Schalker's in a great position. Schalker has multiple castles. It's gonna be 4 castles in one area, which will keep his king protected. And we know how strong the Japanese can be. He's also going to dock here. So thinking about the middle more so, and not the snipe, which seems to be the theme for most players. Roach also building multiple castles. I will check his castles because he's Roach. You gotta know what he's doing. He's going for Elite World Raiders. And he's also making some rams, so he might actually push Trirem. A player who does have this corner, and Roach does not. A player who's obviously very strong and well known in the community too. And Roach wants to take out the top dogs first. He's an imp with Elite World Raider, and being Celts gets fantastic siege. Yeah, I definitely agree that Nighthawk is trying to get as much gold as possible. Same goes for Hishu. Hishu is in the Imperial Age with multiple castles too. It'll be 3 in one area. I think at the moment you have to favor the moderators, Roach, Nighthawk, Trirem, and Drunk Goat. And I promise, it's not a popularity contest. I don't have them face off in a battle to get them to be a mod. That'd actually be pretty fun. If someone really wanted to be a mod, I'm like, fight to the death! But no, that's not how we do it. Drunk Goat's Persians, though, so I don't know how he's going to face off on water. Other civs are better on water than Persians, and he doesn't seem to be having any backup plan on land. He doesn't have any stables for Cavalier. Isn't going to have the economy for War Elephants. So this would be fun. This would be fun to watch. How's Heisenholt doing? Heisenholt is holding on at least. He's actually going to hit him, but Matt has hit it first, and Matt will probably start with the Trebs now. Jabrin, thank you for subscribing to the stream, man. And thank you for the hype, chat. Game is heating up. It's so hot in here. Everyone will be an imp in a moment. Roach is making the push to Trirem. Trirem, you know, he's living the farming dream. He has the fish. This is beautiful, but Roach has the navy to kill that fish if need be. And Koreans, they can't deal with the Elite World Raiders without hand cannons. They really can't. The Elite World Raiders are so fast, they can kill anything else the Koreans can make. And now the siege rams are going to come in to kill these castles. Trirem's king is in this town center. I don't think Roach has any intention of letting up here. He wants to kill Trirem so he can get to the middle easier. Meanwhile, he is completely safe at home, building a ton of keeps to try and keep himself in this game. But yeah, it's not going to be easy for him. He really didn't have many plans on land. He's researching Onaju with Gold Raiders to kill. And if it was any other player attacking, I might say Trirem has a chance to stay in this game. But if Roach does not attack, if his king does not go down, I think Trirem has little chance to come back in this game. Meanwhile, Heisenholt, I'd say the same for... he's resorted to using villagers against this ram. And that's just how bad it is for him. He's at the 30 population, so he's probably out of this game. Trirem is below 100. Drunk Goat and Nighthawk are playing passively. They're not attacking on land. They seem to be building up for the monument. Heisenholt is saying, hey, Roach. He's crying out to Roach maybe for some help. Nighthawk says, did they build a castle on the trade? Hishu and Nighthawk are having discussion about the trade. Oh, I guess there was a tower. And Nighthawk saying, I was just going to put my king there. Okay, figured it out. Villagers dying here for Trirem too. Everyone's picking on Trirem. I don't even know how he got down here. But his king is where? Still in this TC, actually. The pain train is too strong from Roach. I feel like an emote that was a train and it said pain on it would be really good for these community games. Pain train. I don't know. It's not really Age of Empires specific. So, this is what's happening. All the people who are being nice to one another are not turning. Like, oh, sorry, I killed your trade cart in war. Excuse me? You should be killing stuff. The king for Trirem gonna get in the transport and run away. We'll pay attention to that. Roach has actually landed some rams to kill Trirem in this corner. Smart play from Roach thus far. And holy cow, at 115 years, all the focus shifts to the middle as Drunk Goat has his galleons and his siege rams. Now, what does Nighthawk have in these docks? Wrong docks. Heavy demos. Lots of population. He's getting rocketry. He has siege rams as well. So we're going to see some big T90 demos. Your chat will love that. Poor Heisenholz just hanging on to what he has. At this point, any distraction he is to purple is good. In his eyes, if purple doesn't win, he's happy. That's a great plan from Drunk Goat. The one weakness of the siege rams is the demos, but siege rams are great against other fires and galleons. So he's just going full water. This is a risky move because he could be sniped on land, but his neighbor Nighthawk has no interest in sniping. Maybe Roach will come over here, but Roach is still trying to clean up Trirem. I was just gonna check where Trirem's king is. It is still safe. And Heisenholz has lost his. I don't know exactly what happened. But Heisenholz ripped, my friend. Can we get some crying in the chat for Heisenholz? He contributed to the stream earlier, and then everyone's like, yeah, let's kill him. 90 years. What does Mr. Shulker have planned? Shulker has full elite samurai. He's still getting those upgrades. He's gonna struggle if he sends those units onto water, but he's gonna do it anyhow. I told everyone they could dock here, so it's not on me if they don't dock. Nighthawk's just buying himself some time. Don't see anything from Hishu just yet. Again, no docks for Hishu in the middle. Or we could have Huskarl spam, Samurai spam, Ram, Load Raider spam, and Demolition ships, which is what everybody loves. I think they need to go sooner rather than later because Drunk Goat is over 100 military. This is what happens when you send land units onto water. I think the Samurai will kill the ship, but it's just not a cost-effective trade, and of course demo ships can kill that so fast. Now, Roach sending his siege rams. His siege rams have 405 HP with the Führer Celtica upgrade. I'm waiting for Nighthawk to do something with his docks. He still has not made a move yet. Matt showing up with Cavalier. A Cavalier can help focus on the Rams. Teamwork is needed. It's at 65 years. You can see Roach preparing the demos. We'll see some big explosions. Will Nighthawk partner with the demos and the galleons? We will see. It's a 3-horse race at the moment for the middle, I feel. It's going to be Roach, it's going to be Nighthawk, and it's going to be Drunk Goat. And Drunk Goat going for the win. He has the siege rams, and it's pretty taxing for Roach to focus on his rams, so he can basically micro versus Drunk Goat. But he has the stronger rams, more demos coming in, and Drunk Goat cannot run easily because he needs to stay in the middle. Now, Shulker spamming with his halberdiers. Nothing yet, but soon coming from Hishu. I'm watching the population for Drunk Goat. He's down to 36. We're at 50 years. And you just heard the announcement. I think the demos are just far too strong here. I think the halberdiers are killing ships, and the halberdiers will kill the rams. Drunk Goat maybe went too early now. And Nighthawk's just been saving his resources. He doesn't want to invest into the attack. It is a smart play. It's a greedy play, but it's a smart play, assuming Drunk Goat will get cleaned up, and I think he will. Matt saying Gray go middle, and Gray is going to supply. Oh boy. I know Nighthawk is friends with him, but these units are probably on attack stance, and oh boy. Oh man, rest in peace, Hishu. Thank you for trying to help, though. I mean, it's a thought that counts. You ran right into 2 demos. Nighthawk not even bothered by it. A Drunk Goat trying to micro his 1 galleon, and not gonna happen. Now this is where the weakness comes in for Shulker with no ships. He is gonna lose his halberdiers to the demos. Everyone getting demos in the middle now. T90 demos are everywhere. Drunk Goat's resources probably look pretty bad. Actually, he has a lot of gold, but he didn't focus on his farming eco too much. And now the middle just continues to change hands, and people are going to regroup. I'm still looking for potential snipes. I don't see any. Hishu is going to go out again. We'll have to see if he has more success with that. Players with corners still Drunk Goat and Nighthawk. Up here, Roach has his own corner. We have Stalker with a corner. And then Matt with the corner. Triram's still alive. I forgot about him. His king is over here, and he has 18 population. He still has a chance, but a very slim one. And this is where the Persians begin to struggle, guys, because they don't get their they don't get bracers. There's only 8+3 on the galleons. I actually think demo ships are the best way to go, because when someone's trying to hold the middle, they can't run. Obviously, there's a lot of resources. Maybe rams and demos is the way to go. What happened here? Did Triram just land with villagers and build this tower to annoy? I'm pretty sure he did. He just landed with villagers to annoy Roach. Like, screw you, Roach. I was having a good game, so you came to kill me. The Drunk Goat has the middle again, but I expect him... Well, I was gonna say I expect him to get cleaned up, but he's sending more units out. What's Matt up to? I mean, one of these players could easily forget about water and go for King Snipes. That's the idea, right? No one seems to have that in mind. Only Roach had that in mind. Oh, and Matt. I'm sorry. Give Matt credit. I think it would please Triram to be able to boom back into this game and kill Roach. Somehow. While Roach isn't paying attention. Roach is going to be focusing on water. Ooh, I like this siege rams from Drunk Goat. Gonna force some World Raiders over. If he can kill this castle from Roach and then pull back, it'll be good for him. In go the demos in the middle now. A Drunk Goat has it at 77 years, but I expect to lose all of his ships to the demos from Roach. Yep, Roach taking the middle for a second. The count goes up to 100 once more. So what is Nighthawk up to? He has Chuko news. He's saving his resources. You can see he's been at 200 pop for the longest time. I think he's just interested in holding out. Gonna wait to swoop in like a hawk at the right time. That's a smart play, honestly. Obviously, Roach has been very strong, but he's put a lot of his gold into defending the middle. Drunk Goat has put a lot of his resources into trying to win the game in the middle, and everyone else has just been benefiting from... Oh boy, benefiting from their extra free time they have on their hands. Look at Stalker. Stalker B. He has Doc, but check this out. Japanese trebuchet hype. And Stalker has the corner, so he has the gold, and oh man, he's making a move. And you know who's over to the left? Roach. I think what Stalker should do in the future, because this will be rough for him, I think what he should do is get some Arbalest. If he's going king sniping, you need to actually have something that snipes, not pokes, like the Halbs. He could go for the docks, but Roach will have these elite World Raiders. Roach will kill all of this the second he sees it.
Hey, now I've made 3 maps. 1 sudden death center combo, 1 sudden death border dispute, and 1 center migration. Smile.
Algernon, that's what we'll be doing next then, man. Thank you for that. Algernon giving you a tease of what we'll see in the next community game today.
You making getting through grading homework much more enjoyable.
Joe Ferg, I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. It's slightly worrying that you're teaching children and yet you're watching death and enjoying it. No, you should teach all of your kids Age of Empires 2, and we'll have a Joe Ferg plan in like 10 years from now. 50 some years for Drunk Goat in the middle. Thank you for the 25 bucks, Joe Ferg. I didn't realize that was 25. This is the weakness here. Oh, the demos. This is disgusting. Shocker, have some water control for the love of God next time. Look at all that blood. The push to the middle happening once more because it's at 50 years. And Drunk Goat... Oh, he's YOLOing this time. He's YOLOing. He's sending the villagers. And he's going to try and win this game. And Hishu has a lot of Huskarls. He didn't run into Nighthawk's demos this time. Keep in mind, Nighthawk can always push out. No threat on land to most people.
Harambe is dead and so is the meme. But I still remember and so should the stream. Never forget.
Octopus, thank you for coming back for 2 months. This push is something else. I think Drunk Goat simply cannot push back so many individuals. It's going to be a 3 or 4v1 in the middle. Demos on the way. Big explosions. Huskarls will die quickly to these demos. Roach just quickly changing it as everything Drunk Goat had in the middle is melted. And what's up with these demos? I mean, sorry, the trebuchets from Shulker. You know, he continues with this, but you gotta think they're gonna die to demo ships or to world raiders. I mean, say goodbye to Roach. I love how Shulker's mixing it up a little bit. But this game has gone on longer than the first time we did this, and this has been a good game thus far. I think the peace needs to stop, though. Every time someone goes to the middle, they get cleaned up. His demos are so strong, so why don't we kill some kings? Well, that's what Shulker has on his mind. He's at least going to kill the castles, and Roach is only going with World Raiders and Siege, so if he loses all of his castles, he could be in trouble. Roach getting guilds so he can sell his resources because he's running low on gold, and this is where his king is. I hope he's paying attention to this. I know he's watching the middle. Oh, he is paying attention to this. He's gonna try and kill the Trebs with the demos for sure. And oh, Shulker's getting baited so hard. If he tries to kill the cat, oh no, he's trying to kill the castle. If he gets the king, it'd be something else. Roach is running away, and all the trebuchets. Oh, maybe one will survive. Yeah, 1 trebuchet left. Worth it. Totally worth it, Shulker. Roach had everything under control. An 11 from Shulker as 4 demo ships killed. A huge investment he made. Oh, I admire the attitude though. I like the idea to go sniping. I really do. It makes the game interesting when there are snipe attempts. Gray has the middle with no units, so a lot of the focus is shifting. Elite War Elephants for Drunk Goat. I don't know how he's affording all of this, because he doesn't really have the food. But, actually, he's only on 52 villagers too, but Elite War Elephants could kill anybody in this game. If you get enough of them. I want to see what Nighthawk's resources are like. Yeah, he's trading. He has 2 relics. He seems like he's in a good position. The one thing I'll say is that if Hishu turned on Nighthawk right now, Nighthawk would struggle because he's Chinese making archers versus Elite Huskarls, which are anti-archer. Jay Cover, thank you for subscribing to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the game. I don't know how this one's gonna end. Roach has 1 relic. Hishu has 1 relic. Matt has 1 relic. Trirem's still alive. Wood is getting low on this map. Archery ranges for Trirem. We know he's gonna try and boom up and snipe. Gotta be fighting for the corners for all that wood at this stage. See if Shulker learned his lesson. Oh no, don't kill Trirem. No. No, we want Trirem to survive. Oh, Shulker, you mean man. Oh, get it with the trap. If you're gonna do it, go for the highlight. Get it with the trap. Yeah! Headshot. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, we just saw Trebuchets kill a king. I feel bad for Trirem because he was gonna try and get revenge on Roach, but well played, Shulker. Killing a king with Japanese trebuchets. People can't complain too much about that. Yeah. Trirem probably thought he was safe there, and Hishu probably thought he was safe here. And Matt's also making the move to go king sniping because it's stalematey in the middle. And Hishu will need some halberdiers here. His king is in this town center. We know he has Huskarls. His Huskarls are... Oh, it looks like they were making a push towards Matt, so this is kind of a defensive move from Matt, who has champions to counter the Huskarls, which is always good. At this rate, Hishu will have the time to run away, and he probably will keep his PC up. But his economy's definitely been hurt. Also, Matt will be able to see the trade between these two suckers on this side. Maybe make plans to stop that. One villager, a T90 babe, holding the middle for Drunk Goat. Most of the focus has shifted to the king sniping. I think Roach is trying to build out a little bit because he expects another push from Shulker. Yep. This is not good for Nighthawk because now someone knows he's trading. Drunk Goat is trying to communicate with Nighthawk. You want to just steamroll every... Okay, Drunk Goat says, hey, you want to just steamroll everyone's base for fun. Yeah, sounds good. Well, it's not a bad strategy. You kill their base, they can't get to the middle. This could just be an elaborate plan of Drunk Goats to keep Nighthawk out of the middle. Peaceful Demo sits next to this villager who's on 8 HP, and you want to know how ballsy women were back then? This woman is next to an explosive ship, and yet she doesn't seem to care. She's staring the captain straight in the face and saying, come at me, bro. Well, that's how that ended. That's the end of that story. It's brutal, but it's real life. Matt has the middle now with one unit. Nighthawk building barracks over here. And oh, I think... Hold on, Drunk Goat could have been playing mind games. Because his navy comes out of nowhere to go for the middle. Sadly, I don't think Nighthawk fell for it, because Nighthawk is still doing what he was doing a moment ago and just sitting back. He's been killing his villagers. It's a sad story. Hishu has his king in his castle now, but he doesn't have the production. Hishu has the resources, but he's struggling to actually produce units. And this is not going to get any better for him, because without units, especially if he's just making Huskarls, he will struggle versus champions. And Matt, he killed Eisenhoff earlier. He's going to go for Hishu now. Drunk Goat going for the middle. Roach had a lot of demos earlier, but he was low on gold last time I checked, and he's low on gold again. Everyone's out of gold in the corners. Like, oh, no. Matt actually has this corner. But he's still collecting gold. Roach, where's your king? Roach says nowhere, deleted it. Drunk Goat says bullshit. Well, of course. Oh, and I missed the snipe. Oh, I missed the minimap snipe. Shocker, great attempt. I'm sorry I didn't give you your fame with that attempt. I guess Roach cleaned that up with woes. I was wondering where Shulker was, because Shulker's been very passive, or so I thought. Okay, Roach signaling the middle and saying, guys, go now. Drunk Goat says, nothing to see. He says, no, don't go to the middle. I'm still not confident Drunk Goat can actually do this, because Nighthawk has been such a greedy man. And... hold on. Hold on. This is actually brilliant from Nighthawk. He has enough to help out in the middle if he needs to. He has Chuko news, and he has siege rams, and I think he's going to make a move for Drunk Goat. He built an outpost here. He's trading with Drunk Goat. Yeah, that T90 Babe versus T90 demo clip is going to be something else. Hey, Drunk Goat's making the push to the middle now. He really is struggling for population. 42 villagers only, 107 pop. Remember, he sent all those bills in the middle earlier. Nighthawk sitting pretty with resources. I think Nighthawk and Matt probably have the best resource count. Matt has the extra gold. And oh, Hishu, how you doing, brother? And Hishu still hanging on, but he's also losing economy. He's only at 17 builds. Alright, now Roach coming to the middle with the demos. Demos don't do that much versus the War Elephants. 600 HP on these guys. Now Shocker making a push to the middle. And I think it's just a matter of time till Nighthawk pushes towards somebody with his land army. We're at 41 years, and everything Drunk Goat has in the middle is slowly getting focused down. Even the Halberdier is having success with the ship. And in come the demos. I think some of the Halberdiers are at risk, but main focus for Roach is going to be the Navy of Drunk Goat. It's possible that my audio is a little bit different. I'm sorry about that. I'm actually going to fix that when I get a new PC and new equipment and whatnot. But Roach is taking the middle. Drunk Goat losing once again there. I'm on edge because we don't know when Nighthawk's going to attack. I'm on edge because I don't know when Shulker's going to attack. And this is getting to the point where no one's going to have gold. So they're just going to halve spam. And any gold they get, they're going to put into demos. I mean, seriously. The middle has switched hands so many times now. That castle placement rip. Issue. Not sure what he's talking about. Oh! Nighthawk. Yeah, Nighthawk is killing what little trade Hishu has left, that castle. Can Japanese halbs kill multiple navies? Well, that question might be answered. Shulker not preparing to snipe any further, or any longer, sorry, and he's spamming the Halberdiers. I don't know why he's being so stubborn with this. Why is he making onagers now? I mean, one demo ship can kill all the onagers. We saw how it worked out with the Trebs. Shulker might just hate water. I'll cycle through the player resources quickly. Here's Hishu. This is Matt. So he's in a good position, I think, because he's almost at 1,000 gold when he's fully popped. Heisenholz's dead. Rip. Shulker has 8k gold and 10k of both wood and food. Trirem is also dead. Sorry, buddy. Roach
Yes.
doesn't have the best gold count, but he does have some relics. Or he had relics. Drunk Goat is really struggling. I think he's pretty much out of this game now. And Nighthawk also has resources. So there's a couple players who can play a lot longer than I expected here. But, of course, the Monument's a huge focus. I don't have a T90 fail emote. I have a T90 cry emote, and this just brings tears to my eyes when I see a player making infantry and siege units like this on water when demos can blow everything up. Shulker, don't make this mistake again. You don't want to cause me to be emotional on stream, dude. Like, come on! I know you have gold to throw away, but go with the Navy and just go for it! Ugh. I almost feel like a failure as a caster when I see my regulars doing things like that. Eventually he will figure it out, hopefully, and add some Navy. Matt making a push towards Hishu, who is having some issues. I think Hishu is out of this game. Drunk Goat is out of this game. The other four can still play. Well, hold on. Is he going for it without Navy? Oh, no. No. This is gonna end very badly for you and your people. Oh, Shulker's sending his villagers and going now without Navy, without rams. Villagers are gonna get destroyed. Halberds are gonna get destroyed. Just watch the population for Shulker. He's at 160. And every time a demo comes in, he's gonna get wrecked. He's at 38 years though, and he's spamming out of every single building. He's sending the onagers even. There's a lot of yellow in the middle. I think Nighthawk needs to make his push now. I think he's been sitting on his hands for too long. He needs to make his push now. And there go the Rams. Will he send the Navy out? 32 years. If Shulker wins it without water control, it will be such a blue coffee move. The spam is insane. Somewhere Spirit of the Wall is freaking out about this. Can we do it? Every time a demo comes in, guaranteed it's going to kill 10 units. So the spam needs to be faster than that. And there goes Nighthawk with his Navy. 24 years, villagers on the way. Samurai, halberdiers, everything for Shulker. Can he keep yellow units in the middle here? Roach is trying to help with whatever gold he has left. The demo's on the way for Nighthawk as well. There's not much yellow left. but he just needs to hold for 17 more years. He's at 100 population, will quickly go below that. The spam continues, just needs one unit in the middle to hold the middle. And he's still holding it. He's still holding it. There's slight hesitation. Can he hold? Get the units in there. He just needs one yellow unit in the middle. Look at all the Navy from Nighthawk. This would be one of the most insane wins if the spam can win it for him now. Who needs demos? Who needs military on water when you can just make halberdiers and samurai? 6 years! This is unreal spam. Unreal spam. He's against 167 military from Nighthawk, and he's still holding it, and he's so very close to winning this game. 1 year. 1 year. Surely he's done it now. No! What? Oh. What? That was as close as it could possibly get. I swear that hit 0. I swear that hit 0. I was just waiting for the victory. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say about that. Oh, jeez. I mean, can anyone rival Nighthawk now? Oh. Holy cow, one of the craziest finishes you'll probably see to this. I'm hoping that Nighthawk will get cleaned up by the demos from Roach. So disappointing for Shulker. Surely he goes down in the history books for that though, even though he didn't get the win. Oh. Chat, can we get some T90 cries in the chat for Shulker? It's so very disappointing. What an insane moment to witness. I've only seen it go down like that once before, and this one was just so much crazier because the spam was unreal and versus water control. But now, you know, 75 years for Nighthawk, we have to continue. Can Roach do something? I mean, Drunk Goat's gonna try and help out. They were calling the GG earlier, by the way. Hishu can't really help. Maybe Purple should do a little bit more in the middle. Shulker's not giving up, guys. Look at his onagers. Who needs docks when you can make halberdiers and onagers? You know, he might as well have gone Pelt if he was going to go for this plan, but hey, don't judge him. 62 years, and Nighthawk's at 157 military. I don't think anyone can snipe his king either, so that's a struggle. And Roach saying we have a shit ton of stuff in the middle. That's definitely true. Nighthawk spamming just like Shulker was, except he has a lot more units holding the middle. Nighthawk slowly losing units to the castles here, and now the push from Drunk Goat, but he doesn't have a lot of gold units to hold here, and Roach is losing his demos as they approach the galleons, so I fear that unless there's a huge shot from demos on this side, or rams or something, that Nighthawk will win this game. Okay, this is what Matt needs to do. He needs to send it now. You need to send it now because Nighthawk has the production facilities right next to the monument. It wasn't like Shulker who had all of his barracks back here. Also, Shulker needs to go now. This is revenge time. Send out everything now. No time to waste. Okay. Maybe communicate, go together. It's so difficult for demos when there's galleons like this. Shulker says kill his king. That's not going to happen. Now, chat, did it actually hit 0? Or did it stay at 1? For Shulker. I'm curious. I guess we can talk about that later. He's getting ready to go again. Will Purple have enough? Okay, Rams as the meat shield. 32 years. Nighthawk did have the resources earlier. He still has the resources to spam. He's maintained his 160 military count. This is when timing is so important. You need to coordinate somehow to get in here. It's not going to be easy. I think Nighthawk has this one locked down, but you never know what's going to happen. I'm dead because you all killed me. The Drunk Goat. You went for the middle too early, my friend. 22 years for Nighthawk. And out comes Shulker, but I think it's going to be too late. I think it's going to be too late for him. Of course, there could be a slipper from Nighthawk where he runs out of the middle, but I doubt it. He has the Rams here he needs. He has the spam coming. And at 15 years, barring a miracle, I think that Nighthawk has won this game. Maybe Shulker is that miracle. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Nighthawk with the smiley face in the chat saying GG. The Shulker coming in, just showing us what he's made of with his onagers on water. The Jesus onagers. Because they're not sinking somehow. But with 6 years, I don't think Nighthawk will let this one go now. A great attempt from everybody. But that's gotta be the game. And wow, what a game it was. Nighthawk taking the victory. And this was his plan. It was his plan. Just to save his resources. To save his units. And then right when someone was at their weakest point, come out and then hold it to the very end. Calculated from Nighthawk to win that game. But Shulker losing that by the absolute slimmest of margins. I can already expect that there's going to be a clickbait title on YouTube, so you can just call me a clickbaiter now. Because it's not even clickbait when it's that crazy. As Shulker was milliseconds from winning that game. Now, I'm going to show the achievements and we'll review slightly, but I actually want to